missing woman who disappeared 3 days ago. Now police are asking for your help, even an anonymous tip. Michelle Nix talking to the family tonight. She's live in Summit County with the breaking details. Michelle, what are you learning?
Good evening, Caitlin. That's right. There's serious concern about a young mother and wife who has been missing since Wednesday, at least Wednesday. She was last seen Tuesday here at her home on Beechwood Circle. Now, this is in Cuyahoga Falls. Her husband tells police that he noticed she was missing Wednesday morning when he woke up. He did not report it, however, until later in the afternoon when family members became concerned and asked him, did he want to call 911 or go to the police station? At that time, he said he would go to the police station. Now, the missing woman lives here in the home with her husband, James, and their 3 young children. And we've learned from the family members that detectives have searched this home. We don't have any information on if they found anything that would lead them to understand why she disappeared. Also, we're being told that the husband did not know how she was dressed, and also there is no car missing because they only have 1 car, and that car is here. So there's a lot of questions tonight. Chandra Padil Ramil has black hair. She has brown eyes. She's 5'2", 119 pounds. Her husband, again, claims she was missing when he woke up on Wednesday. This is Saturday, so there is some serious concern about her whereabouts. And according to the husband's uncle, she wasn't reported missing until late on Wednesday.
We 2 of us went to his house and asked, where is Chandra? He said, I'm not sure. When I woke up, she was not there. And after that, we were a little bit suspicious where she has gone. I asked whether she has taken any phone, ID, car. He said she didn't take anything. So what dress she was on? He said, I'm not sure. And after that, okay, you get ready, let's go to the Cuyahoga Falls police station.
The police are reaching out, wanting your help tonight. Dil Ramil, that was him, the uncle of the husband that was talking to us. He says that the missing woman, Chandra, does speak English. However, a neighbor has said that she had difficulty speaking English, and often her young children would translate for her. Please, if you have any information, contact Cuyahoga Falls Police. You can remain anonymous. I've also learned at this hour that the husband is in the hospital. He is extremely distraught, dealing with some issues because of all of this. Reporting live in Cuyahoga Falls, Michelle Nix, 19 News.